Pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking to pass. It's back. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He slings it deep to the left. Makes the grab on the big throw. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
I mean, this offense basically lined up and said, I don't care if you double team him, triple team him. It really doesn't matter. We're still going to feature him. And guess what happens? They still get the first.
Oh, he's got some space. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Canes want to pick up the tempo.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Canes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Back to throw, it's Sayed. He's going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Working the big fella downfield, and now continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft.
Going for the big play. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Woof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually... covered.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
I love the start for this quarterback in third down. Third down, obviously money down. Got to have success, but to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Once he got some room, it was over.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Finds a spot in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff from the gun. Shows him the stiff arm. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the run.
There he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires to the middle. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
To the air, it's back. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Makes the catch. It's Tate. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
I think offensive coordinators who stick a guy and keep him in the same spot are doing that guy a big disservice. If I have a guy like this who's such a playmaker and got the speed and athleticism he does, I'm putting him in the slot like this to go take advantage of matchups and go get me some wins.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. To the air on first down. Gonna let it fly. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Beck. Snagged in the middle, it's Fletcher. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
He wants to change this route. Trying play action. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So first down here as they go back to work. Caught behind the line. It's Bauman. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Miami.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Beck. Quarterback extends the play. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. These corners going to give them some space. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Racing down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 40. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Here's the pressure. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Line getting set on second down. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's back. Still looking, on the move. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and his defense has set them up in scoring position.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking the shot. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Looking for his man. Finds his man open. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And they'll try to tack on two. Now the play fake. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
So now it's second and long.
Let's get two.
To the air. It's Sayin. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the film. They are throwing. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
First and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football, you can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down, first and 10 again.
Got a man, it's Tate. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The play action fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run for it on third and short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one,
it's a fumble! And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Unloads it left.
man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Looking for the 2-point try. They want to throw it. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking downfield on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To throw, it's Beck. Grabbed behind the line, it's Fletcher. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away.
Miami, 13.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, They pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. That's caught, it's Smith. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Keep the sticks moving. Keep them moving.
They'll leave it with him. At the 40, there he goes. One perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And the Buckeyes are on the move. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Touchdown, Buckeyes! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's back. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bauman. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run it up.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Buys a little time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing.
And he's still running. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on first and 10. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Rushes on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Dropping back, it's Beck. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You think they'd want to just take a second, regroup.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to shed one tackler and gets a pretty good pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep
unloads it downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flying out to the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this offense just can't get out of their own way. 3 possessions, 3 turnovers. Jesse, you have to take better care of the football. They're turning this thing over like they're a non-profit.
Yeah, this thing goes back to football 101 now. 5 points of pressure. Everybody who touches the football. Forget about X's and O's and schemes and personnel groupings. You just have to do the fundamental things correctly, and it is killing them in this game.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Dances away to buy time. On the move, he fires. And the timing just a hair off. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Looking to the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's back. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Not 1, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The Canes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not snap to the up man. It's a fake. They'll stop him short, and they had it snipped out from the beginning.
Man, and you want to catch the defense sleeping, but what a great job by the defense. Staying alert, staying aware. They run the fake punt. They're ready for it. They make the tackle, and they stop them short.
Going right to work up top. Fires toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Getting set for the point after. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They want to see if they can score the deuce.
Here we go.
Looking for a man. It's Sayed. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Ohio State 78, Miami 13.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Offense in an empty set. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. And the sack. All the way back at the 5.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
And the Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Daniels. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline towards the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
The Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Bauman. And he's brought down after a nice game. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Bauman. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
And this offense throwing the ball has just been up and down the field all game long. They're now approaching 450 yards passing on the day.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. This is a designed run. Gets it into the end zone, but there is a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to.
Yankee blue, let's go.
Looking downfield, it's back. He's got it in the end zone for the conversion. At this point, you're probably just working on your 2-point plays.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. He'll start this drive firing. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Picked off! What a play by this defense!
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Offense in a bunch formation. Might be changing the route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Find space on the right. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Back to pass, it's back. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Got a wide open receiver. Here he goes. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Finds his big tight end. He's got the 2-point conversion, but that deficit is still huge.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Well, sometimes you just got to be lucky, and that time the ball bounced the right way for the kicking team. They were able to recover their own onside kick, and they've got possession.
Looking to scramble. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. The offense will have to use its first time. Of the half. Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback making checks. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Scrambling away. The throw. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Looking to throw, it's Nickel. Steps away to find some room. He's going to take off. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gonna take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day.
He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it down the left side. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this play, the cake will be baked. Looking downfield on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football